My girlfriend said, "I'm posting thirst traps on Instagram. It's my body, my choice." I replied, "You're absolutely right." Then I started liking and commenting on every single one. From my new account where I was listed as single. When her friends started sliding into my DMs, she deleted everything. Original post: I, 32 male, thought Madison, 29, and I had a good thing going. 3 years together, moved in last year, talking about maybe getting engaged. Then about 2 months ago, she discovered body positivity through some influencer she follows. Look, I'm all for confidence, but Madison went from posting normal pics to suddenly flooding her Instagram with bikini shots, gym selfies in sports bras that barely existed, and these poses that, let's just say, they weren't meant for appreciating the scenery behind her. "Babe, don't you think these are a bit much?" I asked after she posted one where she was basically bent over in yoga pants with the caption, "Morning Motivation." She whipped around. "Excuse me, it's my body, my choice. I'm finally feeling confident and you want to tear me down?" "I'm not tearing you down, I just think." "You think you own me?" "This is 2024, Derek. I'm not your property. If you're so insecure about other guys looking at me, that's your problem." The conversation went nowhere. She kept posting increasingly thirsty content. Guys commenting fire emojis, sliding into her DMs. She'd show me and laugh about the desperate losers. Meanwhile, she still had taken in her bio an occasional couple pics buried between the thirst traps. Then came the Thursday that changed everything. She posted this photo lying on our bed, my bed, in lingerie I'd bought her for our anniversary. Caption: "Lazy afternoon vibes. Who wants to keep me company?" I sat there staring at my phone. 87 likes in 10 minutes. Comments from dudes saying things I won't repeat. And there was my girlfriend, hearting every single one. "Madison, this is too far. Oh my God, Derek, grow up. It's just Instagram. You're being controlling and toxic. Maybe I should ask my followers what they think about jealous boyfriends." That's when something just clicked. You know that moment when you realize you're not the crazy one? "You're absolutely right," I said calmly. "Your body, your choice. Post whatever makes you happy." She looked suspicious. "Really? Really? I support you." She smiled, kissed my cheek, and went back to responding to thirsty comments. That night, I created a new Instagram account. Derek, single, 32. Bio: just a guy living his best life. Single and ready to mingle. Profile pic: that photo from my buddy's bachelor party where I'm shirtless on the boat, the one Madison always said made me look too good and asked me not to post. Update 1. Took me about a week to build up the new account. Posted some gym shots, few pics from nights out with the boys, that boat photo as a throwback. Made sure everything was public. Made sure my relationship status was crystal clear. Single. Then I started my campaign. Every single thirsty photo Madison posted, I was there. But not as angry boyfriend Derek. As Derek, single, 32, just another admirer. Her morning yoga pants shot, I commented, "Incredible view, would love to grab coffee sometime if you're free." That bikini pic by the pool? Stunning. "You must work out a lot. I'm at Gym Flex too. Maybe we could train together?" The lingerie photo that started it all? Absolutely gorgeous. Lucky photographer, though I bet you look even better in person. Here's the thing, I wasn't vulgar like the other dudes. I was respectful, charming even. The kind of comments that stood out. And Madison, not knowing it was me, ate it up. She hearted every comment, replied with flirty emojis. But the real kicker? Her friends started noticing my account. Her best friend Stephanie was first. She DM'd me, "Hey, saw you commenting on Maddie's pics. You're cute. Are you really single?" Me, "Thanks. Yeah, totally single. Just moved here actually, trying to meet new people." "Madison never mentioned you. How do you know her?" "Oh, just from Instagram. She popped up on my Explore page. She seems cool but probably taken, right?" "Actually, it's complicated with her boyfriend. They're having issues." Issues. That was news to me, sitting 5 feet away from Madison while typing this. Her coworker Patricia was next. Then her gym friend, Nicole. They all slid into my DMs, all curious about the hot single guy who kept complimenting their friend. The best part? They started sharing my photos on their stories. Suddenly, Derek, single, 32 was getting followers, mostly Madison's female friends and their friends. Madison noticed. Oh boy, did she notice. "Babe, this is weird. Some random guy keeps commenting on all my photos." "Isn't that what you wanted?" Attention? I said, not looking up from my phone where I was responding to her friend Ashley's DM about weekend plans. Yeah, but this one's different. He seems, I don't know, and Steph and Patricia keep asking about him. So, your body, your choice, remember? Can't control who looks. She frowned but dropped it. Then Thursday night happened, 2 weeks into my campaign. I was sitting on the couch when Madison came storming in, phone in hand. Are you kidding me right now? I looked up innocently. What's wrong? She shoved her phone in my face. It was Derek Single 32's latest post, a shirtless gym selfie, with the caption, "Great workout. Anyone want to grab protein shakes after?" The comments were illuminating. Stephanie, I'm free. Looking good. Let me know where. Nicole, we should definitely hang out. And about 12 other women, all mutual friends or friends of friends from Madison's circle. Your friends seem thirsty, I said casually. This isn't about them. This guy, he's commenting on everything I post, and now half my friends are trying to hook up with him. So, you don't own him. He's single. They're single. What's the problem? The problem is, she stopped. The realization was dawning. Madison, why do you care what some random single guy does? I don't. It's weird. Is it weirder than posting lingerie pics asking who wants to keep you company while your boyfriend is sitting right here? Silence. Update 2, Madison went nuclear the next morning, but not at me, at her friends. I woke up to her aggressively typing on her phone, muttering under her breath. Checked my Derek Single 32 account. The DMs were exploding. Stephanie, Madison's being such a botch. She says I can't talk to you anymore. Who does she think she is? Patricia, did you do something to Mad? She just called me screaming about staying away from that Derek guy. Madison just threatened to end our friendship if I hang out with you. WTF is her problem? She has a boyfriend. The beauty of it? They were all defending me, a stranger on the internet, over their actual friend. Madison had created this dynamic where male attention was currency, and now her friends were spending it on someone else. That afternoon, Madison tried a power move. She posted a couple's photo of us from last month with the caption, "Appreciating my amazing boyfriend at Real Derek today. 3 years strong." First couple photo in 2 months. How touching. But here's what she didn't expect. Derek Single 32 had momentum now. Her desperate claim on me just made her friends more interested in the single Derek. The DMs doubled. Wait, there are 2 Dereks? The hot single one isn't Madison's boyfriend? Stephanie just stalked both profiles. Single Derek is way hotter to her coworker Jessica. Madison's boyfriend seems controlling. She deserves better. You free tonight? That evening, Madison was frantically going through her followers, blocking any woman who had interacted with Derek Single 32, which was basically her entire friend group. You're being psycho, I told her as she rage-blocked another follower. They're supposed to be my friends. They shouldn't be hitting on random guys. Random single guys, I corrected, who are just living their best life. Their body, their choice to slide into DMs, right? She glared at me. This is different. How? Because. She couldn't finish, because there was no difference. She'd established that attention-seeking behavior was empowering and acceptable. She just never expected the competition. That night, she deleted every thirst trap from the last 2 months. Every single one. Back to normal photos, couple pics. Suddenly, I was all over her feed again. Finally feeling like yourself again? I asked. Shut up, those photos weren't me. Really? Because you seemed pretty proud of them when you were calling me insecure and controlling. She threw a pillow at me. I hate that guy Derek Single 32. He ruined everything. Ruined what exactly? My Instagram. Your Instagram where you were soliciting attention from random men while in a relationship? She stormed off to the bedroom. I stayed on the couch, scrolling through the 37 DMs from her friends, all still trying to get Derek Single 32's attention. Update 3. The aftermath was honestly better than the main event. Madison's friend group imploded. See, once she'd blocked half of them for interacting with Derek Single 32, they started talking to each other. Stephanie created a group chat called Madison's Meltdown where they compared notes. How do I know? Because Nicole, who Madison had been particularly nasty to, forwarded me everything on my main account. These women were dragging Madison. She posts thirst traps for months, but we can't talk to one hot guy? Remember when she called us jealous for saying her posts were too much? She literally asked who wanted to keep her company in lingerie while Derek was home. Now she's acting like Derek Single 32 is stalking her. Limo. Girl is pressed that we think he's hotter than her actual boyfriend. The best message was from Stephanie. Madison's been emotionally cheating on Instagram for months, but loses it when we shoot our shot with someone actually single. The math ain't mathing. Meanwhile, Madison was trying to rebuild her image as devoted girlfriend. She went from posting thirst traps to posting quotes about real love and loyalty. The whiplash was giving everyone secondhand embarrassment. Her follower count dropped by 400 in 3 days. Turns out the thirsty dudes weren't interested in Bible verses about faithfulness. But then came the Tuesday confrontation I'd been waiting for. Madison had spent the entire day stalking Derek Single 32's account from her Finsta. Yeah, I knew about that too. She finally noticed something, the boat photo. The one from months ago. The one she'd specifically seen before. She came home from work and stood in the doorway, face pale. It's you. What's me? Derek Single 32, it's you. That's the boat photo from Tommy's bachelor party. I kept scrolling through my phone. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't lie to me. I looked up slowly. Like how you didn't lie when you said those posts were just about body positivity, or when you said I was being controlling for having boundaries. You catfished my friends. You pretended to be single. I created an account where I was listed as single. Your friends chose to DM me. Their body, their choice to slide into my DMs, right? That's not the same thing. Why? Because when you get male attention, it's empowering, but when I get female attention, it's deception. She was shaking now. You made me look crazy to my friends. No, Madison, you made yourself look crazy when you had a meltdown over your friends showing interest in someone they thought was single, while you were posting thirst traps with a boyfriend at home. I'm going to tell everyone what you did. Go ahead. Tell them your boyfriend made a fake account where he posted real pictures of himself and responded politely to DMs while you were posting lingerie pics fishing for compliments from strangers. She grabbed her phone, probably to expose me in her group chat. 5 minutes later, she threw it across the room. What? I asked. They're taking your side. Stephanie says I'm a hypocrite. Patricia called me toxic. Nicole sent that stupid meme about the pot, calling the kettle black. Turns out, when you spend months telling everyone that seeking attention online is empowering, and anyone who objects is controlling, you can't suddenly flip the script when the attention goes elsewhere. That night, she tried one more power move, posted a long Instagram story about fake people and betrayal and knowing who your real friends are. Derek Single 32 liked it. The meltdown in our apartment was spectacular. Update 4: Madison and I broke up 3 days later, though really, we both knew it was over the moment she realized Derek Single 32 was me. She tried to make me the villain one last time, called her mom, her sister, anyone who would listen. But it's hard to explain why your boyfriend creating a single persona is worse than you posting thirst traps for months while he sat right there. Her mom actually called me. Derek, what Madison did was wrong, but 2 wrongs don't. All I did was create an Instagram account, Mrs. Thompson. I didn't cheat, didn't lie to Madison, didn't even do anything inappropriate. I just existed as a single person online. Your daughter's friends made their own choices. But you deceived them. Like Madison deceived me every time she said those posts were just about confidence while responding to guys calling her sexy. She hung up. Madison moved out the following weekend. Tried to make it dramatic, had Stephanie come help her pack. Guess they made up. But Stephanie spent half the time asking me about Derek Single 32. So was any of it real? The being new in town? The pictures were real, I said, carrying a box to Madison's car. You're such an a-hole, Madison spat. Stephanie laughed. I mean, it's kind of genius. You literally just showed her what she was doing from the other side. Whose side are you on? Madison screamed. Girl, you posted thirst traps for 2 months, then had a breakdown because we thought your boyfriend's alter ego was hot. Make it make sense. After Madison left, I had a decision to make about Derek Single 32. Delete it? Keep it going? Plot twist. I kept it, but came clean in the bio. The artist formerly known as Derek Single 32. Not actually single, just proved a point. Thanks for playing. You'd think that would end the DMs. Nope. If anything, they increased. Madison's friends thought the whole thing was savage and iconic. Even got a few "your ex was dumb, I'd never post thirst traps if I had you" messages. Madison's Instagram never recovered. She tried going back to thirst traps a month later. Yeah, I still checked. But the engagement was dead. Her friends had all unfollowed after the blocking spree. The thirsty dudes had moved on to the next attention seeker. She was posting into the void. Last I heard through the grapevine, she was dating some CrossFit coach who slid into her DMs during the thirst trap era. Stephanie told me he's crazy controlling about her social media now. The irony is delicious. Meanwhile, I learned something valuable. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Madison showed me she valued stranger validation over our relationship. She showed me that her empowerment was just code for attention seeking. She showed me that my boundaries were less important than her likes. So I showed her what it looked like from the other side. Not by being petty or mean, just by existing in the same space she'd created, playing by the same rules she'd established. Her friends still occasionally DM me on my main account. Patricia asked me out last week. I politely declined. I'm actually dating someone new, a woman who thinks Instagram is for sharing pictures of her houseplants and her cat. It's refreshing. But sometimes, late at night, I get a notification. Madison viewing my stories from her Finsta, the one she thinks I don't know about. I never watch hers back. Because unlike her, I actually got the closure I needed. She wanted attention, she got it. Just not the kind she expected. Your body, your choice. But choices have consequences. And sometimes those consequences slide into your friend's DMs and like all your bitter Instagram stories from an account you'll never forget. The best revenge? It wasn't the fake account or the DMs or watching her friends turn. It was showing her that the validation she craved from strangers meant nothing when the person who actually loved her was sitting right there, being called controlling for caring. Now she gets to live with that. And based on the desperate quotes about real love she posts at 2 a.m., she thinks about it. A lot? Me? I'm good. Turns out when you stop fighting for someone who prioritizes Instagram likes over your relationship, you realize you were fighting the wrong battle all along. The only thing I kept from that whole mess was the Derek Single 32 account. Changed it to Derek Not Your BF with a bio that says, "In a happy relationship, not here for DMs." Somehow that gets more likes than any thirst trap Madison ever posted. Funny how honesty works like that.